I'm going to pass the phone to someone who wants to answer this question. Hi.
How's it going? My name's Ina. I thought this was a really sweet question to answer because we've only got 2 weeks left of this contract. There's so many things that I think I'm gonna miss, but to be honest, like, this sounds so cheesy, as I'm sorry. It sounds really cheesy, but it's definitely just being on stage with the girls every single night. I know, but like when you're on stage and you're dying and you're exhausted and you're really hot and sweaty and you're dehydrated, and sometimes you like get on stage and you're feeling really, really low. When it gets to 6 and like the final song of the show and we're all just singing with each other and the audience, like, it always just makes me feel like 10 times better. And I'm going to miss singing that song every single night with these girls.
This is Ellie. Ellie's our par. She's going to answer this question with me. So, if you could be any other queen, who would you be and why? Say why? Who would you play? Sorry.
Do you know what? There's a few that I'd love to give a go, but I feel like I'd love to do Howie. I'd love to put that costume. I just want to put the pony on, to be honest. Yeah, so definitely Howie. What about you?
I would say, do you know what? I auditioned with Aragon as well. So, like, I feel like I would love to do that. I love No Way. I love the power.
What about in Par?
I love Par.
I'd love you to do Par.
I love Par. I would love Par as well.
I really love you to sing I Don't Need Your Love.
I love all of them, but I Don't Need Your Love. I love No Way. I mean, I love all the songs, but I think I'd probably choose Aragon and Par.
Yeah.
Choose, but yeah.
So the next question is going to be answered by Swampy Jackson.
Hello. So my favourite thing about this contract definitely has to be the locations that we've been able to go to. I think Japan's always been on my bucket list of destinations for the longest time, and being able to go and do the show in Tokyo and meet the Japanese queens was literally once in a lifetime and literally so cool. And also, for those of you who know, I lived in China and so it was amazing to go back to China and like live kind of in Shanghai for 2 months. That was very, very, very cool. And also spending this contract with the lovely ladies, with the lovely girly pops, who I just absolutely adore. They've just been incredible and so supportive throughout my swing old journey. And yeah, it's been amazing to share that travel experience with all these magnificent, this big old amazing company. It's been brilliant.
Pre-show rituals, yay! Okay, my pre-show ritual is that I always have a sweet or something fruity or a Jakeman or something like that. Pre-show ritual! Quick!
I like to do my remix riffs normally before I go on stage.
Yay! Amen. Yeah, similarly, if I'm on for Seymour, I like to do the bridge and the and then I like to do the 5, 6, 7, 8 as well to make sure it's all there.
Amen. I have to do any sort of remix or high note or riff just to make sure it's going to be there.
Yeah, I feel like for me, I'll use my like cheat sheets depending on who I'm on for. If I haven't been on for someone for a long time, then I'll have a look at my cheat sheet before I go on and just make sure that I know where I'm going, because there's a lot of numbers in this show.
Oh yes.
I will drink something that has caffeine in it and then brush my teeth and then go, yeah!
Wow.
Yay!
So we got Yutong here. She's our MD, and we're going to answer this question together.
So I've been to like loads of really beautiful theatres in the year and 7 months I've been on this job, but my favourite venue has got to be the Majestic Theatre in Shanghai. We were just there for 8 weeks, and Shanghai is where I started my career, and I worked there for like 2 and a bit years, and it's like just so special to go back to Shanghai and like see all my friends and have all my friends see this show, which has like changed so much for me in like my career and my life, and like, you know, to like be back where all the food is and like where everyone is. It's just been so special.
Love that. So I'd say mine was Bristol Hippodrome. I think it's like so special to me as well, because when I did my Seymour debut there, so it was like really special, and it's a venue that I've gone to like a lot growing up. Like that would always be where I went with my mum and my sisters to go and watch the shows, and it's just stunning. So yeah. That's ours.
Hello. I'm with Ellie. And we'd like to answer this question.
This is actually something that I think most people do probably miss.
Yeah.
It's such a small moment, but it's choreographed. The moment where Seymour says, "Because I loved him, we will walk to the rostra one by one," and Pa and Seymour have like this choreographed look at each other. And it's a lovely moment for when I play Pa and whoever's playing Seymour. We get to have a little moment, and that is because, fun fact, Seymour's brother, Thomas Seymour, is who Pa sings I Don't Need Your Love About. And it's like,
They have that love
They
connection,
have that.
kind of.
yeah,
And it's like, get it, girl. Get it, girl. It's such a cute moment.
It's really sweet,
And
I love it.
sometimes it brings a little tear to our eyes. You get a bit
yeah,
teary.
no, it does.
It does.
Classic.
On both sides for me. Like, it makes me feel supported as Seymour.
But yeah, guys, watch out for it.
Yeah. So next time, gonna watch out. So, I have like 3 main variant costumes. So I've got like my base costume, which basically the only thing that changes is I'll have a B for Boleyn and a K for Howard. And then for Boleyn I also have cuffs. But other than that, for Arrogant, Seymour, Boleyn and Howard, they are like the same. And then I have my Cleves costume and then I have Pa.
I love my Cleves costume.
I do like the Cleves. The silver Cleves.
Silver Cleves is so iconic. It's so good. If only you had the reveal, that would like make it. That would make it.
Would love.
Yeah, but it's so good.
I love the fur. I think I just love like the textures on it. I really love that, and I love
It
like
just
the
suits
long
you
coat.
too. I think it just suits you so much. I love it.
Yeah, I love Cleves. I do love the base costume though. I think it's so like cool. It's got like bits of everyone kind of conjoined, doesn't it? And
you've got Pa leggings.
yeah, got my Pa leggings. Love it. It's hard to say, but I think also Cleves maybe.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, kind of similar vibe. But what's your favourite thing about your costume, Ellie?
Okay, so I have 2 answers technically. I must say the leggings. Oh, I love the leggings.
Yeah.
I think it's because as a person I'm such a like baggy trouser. I don't really wear like skirts that often, really. So I feel like the trousers also just like very me. Like, the costume's very me.
It's giving boss.
Yeah.
It's giving she came to sweat. Period.
I do kind of wish I had fishnets on, to be fair though. But I have to say my wig is my favourite part.
Yeah.
My wig is so perfect for me. It literally, on the ship I used my own hair and it was so much effort, but this wig just like perfectly replicates my
literally
hair
her.
and I love it so much. So yeah, I'd have to do the wig.
Love it. Yeah, I must say, my Seymour wig is probably my favourite wig.
Yeah. Yours is quite blonde, your wigs, aren't
Very,
they?
very blonde,
They're
yeah.
really nice, actually.
I remember when they first told me, they were like, we're making you blonde. I was like, I couldn't believe it, but it's just so exciting and nice and I absolutely love it.
Love the wigs.
What would you like to say to the people?
To love is a superpower.
Oh, period! Come on, Seymour! Yay! Okay, favourite bands.
Favourite band.
Show it to me.
I like in Marathon when we go bum, 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 bum.
Slowly back. My favourite is in opening chart when it's the Queen of the Castle down.
Yeah.
It's a Cleves band. Bam, and she goes like here. And she goes bam, bam, bam. Woo! That's just like a bit of a English one.
Love it.
So we're both blue. Blue, papa. Okay, so Bonnie is our director ASJ's doggy.
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. I personally think Bonnie would be Cleves.
I also think Bonnie would be Cleves. She's
just an icon.
everyone bows down to her. She's already the winner, do you know what I mean?
Truly. There's no competition, truly, with Bonnie.
Love Bonnie.
We love Bonnie. Our cast don't we?
That's
And we miss her. And we actually had her the other day, didn't we? It was very, very nice to reunite with Bonnie.
Honestly, it was so lovely, and she sat on my lap for so long that she imprinted her paw print onto my leg.
Aww.
And it broke my heart in the best
So
way.
cute.
She's our child.
Our Cleves.
Hot Cleves.
Okay, if you could swap costumes, what would you swap? Or what kind of variation would you want?
They're all beautiful and they're honestly like just so gorgeous. But the Cleves costume is so awesome.
So cool.
And the fact that it has a reveal, spoiler, is amazing. But I was thinking, how cool would it be if the fur was red instead of black?
Yeah, like swapped.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Love
If someone can make an edit of that,
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
amazing.
I feel like I would love to try on any of the alt costumes, to be honest. I think They're all so nice. I don't even know if I'd be able to choose which one, because they're all just so cool.
So cool.
Because I like love the orange because I love the colour. Like orange is my favourite colour. And then I love the teal because I love like the shoulders on the teal one.
Oh my god, love that.
And then I love the pink because it's giving space.
Space Queen.
Space Queen, and I love that as well. So I love trying any of the old costumes.
All of them.
Okay, so I think my most favourite shows have been the sport massives that we've done. So we did our first one ever, which was obviously extra because it was the first one, which was in Cheltenham, and then we did another one in Barcelona, and that was my last Cleves show as well, which is crazy. So,
oh my gosh.
yeah, and our last sport massive as well.
Honestly, whenever we get the chance to perform together, it feels like Christmas.
It's
honestly.
so special.
It's so special.
It's just like going from, because we rehearsed together for so long, and then like we all have to watch each other's debuts, which is amazing from the sides, but like to be able to do what we do in rehearsals but like on the stage, like with the four of us, like it's just so incredible. Like that feeling is just unmatched.
Literally cry every time.
Yeah,
Can't help
quite literally we cry every time.
Love the
it's so
sauce.
special. It's gonna be love. I think that if the Super Swing costume wasn't silver, I think it makes sense for it to be purple. Like, you know, the Six the Musical poster, purple. Because I'm like, if I play all of them, then that's like 6, isn't it? 6 the musical. You think of purple. So that is a bit of a no-brainer for me. And also, I'm pretty sure that Toby Marlowe had a purple 6 costume made just for them. So that's very cool indeed. But I think that's the only one that exists that's like different, that's never been made for the show. That was made by the amazing costume designer that made all the costumes for 6. So it is a legit 6 costume, which is very cool. But yeah, maybe purple. Maybe. Okay, tips for confidence. If you find any, let me know. No, joking. No, I think honestly, the beginning of confidence comes when you start to love yourself. Genuinely, I think that sounds so soppy, but it's true. Like genuinely, I think you need to actually believe in yourself. And I know people say that a lot, don't they? But actually, genuinely believing in what you have to say and what you have to offer is the beginning of that is confidence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have any advice though, other than that.
I think, honestly, with confidence as well, like they say it takes 6 times to make practice perfect, and honestly, yeah, it's like to make something a habit, you have to do it 6 times. Come in, Erin, quick.
Sorry.
Tips on confidence.
Tips on confidence. Believe in yourself.
Exactly.
Literally believe in yourself. That is it.
Okay, so I'm in the wig room. So obviously right now the show's happening. We've got all the heads, all the empty heads. But what we do have are some lovely prepared wigs. So this is Lizzie's front piece and Lizzie's gorgeous ponytail. Oh, the Howard pony. Look at that coiffery. She's stunning. We've then got the back of M's par wig here. And then we've got my par wig. Oh my gosh, guys, she's so beautiful. I literally love her so much. This is also my little cheeky Berlin one that hasn't been done yet, but she's still there. I love her. And my little Aragon one as well that hasn't been done yet, but still. But I'm probably not going to need them now, which is crazy. Because I had my... Ooh, that was very zoomed in, wasn't it? I had my last scheduled show on Sunday, so I might not ever wear these wigs again, which is crazy. But yeah, there's a little tour of the wigs for you. I feel like I get this question quite a lot, and I feel like it really depends on how I'm feeling vocally, how I'm feeling physically, and like what's going on with me. And also, I feel like it really depended on when I learnt the track, because I think the more tracks you learn, the easier it is to do them, if that makes sense, because your stamina for the show in general is just better. So like when it came to learning Aragon, like that felt, especially because she's the first song as well, getting your song out of the way early feels a lot easier, I think, because I'm not having to retain all of my stuff for the whole show and then do it right at the end or whatever. I feel like you kind of get your bit out of the way and then you get to like relax into everything that you already kind of know, if that makes sense. So I feel like actually I found and find Aragon probably the easiest because she's the one that I learnt last. But obviously that is not the same for everyone. It depends what riffs you do, it depends on so many different things and so many different factors, where your voice sits, everything like that. So it's quite a hard one, really. But I wouldn't say that there was a hardest track as a super swing. I would say one of my hardest tracks, I think vocally my hardest track is Howard, because it's such a hard, big sing and it's such an emotional sing that I think it's hard to sing when you're emotional like that as well, when it's like such high stakes. So I think that's really difficult. I think Pa is actually really difficult because you wait the entire show to have your section, and also in this cast being on the bottom harmony for Pa and then having to sing I Don't Need Your Love, which is actually goes quite high, and obviously the end of remix is quite high. I find that vocally challenging too, to be able to like get my voice back up to where it needs to be. So often when I'm Pa, like when I come off stage before the song, at the end of All You Want to Do, I'll come off and like do some sirens to like get my voice back up there, so that then I can sing the song more efficiently. Because yeah, whereas like for Howard, I'm at the top the entire show, so it's like a bit easier for my voice, you know? But then like all of the tracks are so hard in their own way. Like every single track is difficult. Like there's absolutely no doubt. Every single track is an absolute beast to learn and is a beast to do. Like there's absolutely no doubt. Like Cleaves, I think it also goes underrated with how hard it is. Like having the stamina to do Get Down, to be able to get your larynx that low when actually the show is like a pretty like high level, like Ex-Wives and Six and whatever, End of Remix, all of it's like kind of in that like middle place. So then to get your larynx all the way down and be able to have such a strong foundation that you can give it absolute beans in your movement and still have that strong resonant voice throughout the whole number, like that's really hard. Like that is hard vocally, that is hard physically. It's hard to give your all and have that stamina. It's very specific stamina, and I think I just think every single person who does the show will tell you that every single role is just as hard as the next, but in a different way. I feel like I've got so much to say now. When I was in the middle of learning Howard, we also learn the B stage at the same time. So I think I found the process of learning Howard the hardest. Even though I'd done it on the ship, the staging and the spacing is very different on the tour. So obviously we have the A stage, which is what we do on our UK venues and also a few of the European ones. And then we have the B stage, which is a bigger stage of the show, which we do at like Japan and Manila and China. And basically we started learning that when we were in Manila, or for Manila. And so when I was learning my fourth queen, I was also learning the B stage for the other three queens that I'd done previous. So that would have been Pa, Berlin and Seymour. So I went from knowing 3 tracks to knowing 7, 8, because I had to learn 2 different versions of Howard as well. So I like doubled the amount of swing maps that I had, essentially. So that was really difficult. So obviously that was a really big challenge and probably made the process of learning Howard a lot harder, which is why I'm so glad that it was Howard that I was doing at the time, because obviously I knew the lines, I knew the song. It was kind of everything else that I had to learn, and like this version of Howard and like this directed version of Howard as well. But yeah, so I think that was probably the most challenging time for me, was when I kind of doubled my swing mappage and was also still learning my fourth queen. So yeah, that was a crazy time. And also when I was learning Cleaves was when I was on quite a lot in Stockton. I think I'd been on for like 4 queens in Stockton already, and I was still making my Cleaves debut. And it was really important to me that I made that debut because it was in Stockton, which was the closest place to my hometown in Middlesbrough. And so it was really important that I got to do that debut for my family, because they'd all got tickets, which was amazing. And I managed to do it and pull it off, and it was great with the help of everybody here. It was a great show. I loved it. You know what? I feel so grateful to answer this question and say that I feel really relaxed, because before I started this contract, I was genuinely like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Like, I actually don't know how I'm going to retain all 6. Like, even before I did the 3 that I did on the ship, like, I genuinely was like, I cannot believe that I've been entrusted with this. Like, this is such a great opportunity to like prove things to myself. And I really feel like this journey has been incredible for me personally, because it just shows that you don't know what you can do until you set your mind to it. Like, I'm at the point now where I have 12 swing maps for this show. 12. And you know, when we started, I didn't realise there was going to be 2 stages either. And you know, somehow I've managed to do it, and somehow every time I go on I feel chilled out. And I think that's a testament to not only myself but the people who are around me here, and the people who are in-house are just so supportive and so incredible and have made me feel so comfortable that I can be like that. So I think this has changed quite a lot in the past few years, because I think that I have quite a lot of wigs. So I have one wig for Berlin and Seymour. I have one wig for Parr and Cleves. I have a Howard pony and I have an Aragon bob. That's not 6. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 wigs. If you count the ponytail as a wig. I have 3 full wigs and 1 ponytail. Is that right? Yes. So the Parr and the Cleves are together and the Berlin and Seymour are together. And then I have a separate Aragon and obviously a separate ponytail. But I can't say the same for everyone. I don't know what it was like last year or what it will be like for the new queens. I have no idea. But I was very, very lucky, I feel, to get that many wigs. I love a wig and I love that I'm blonde. It's so cool. I love it. I'm just walking home now. But I would say my favourite thing about the North East is that everyone who comes from there is an absolute legend. And that's just my honest opinion. I just thought I'd answer a few more of these while I'm en route home. I think I would love to go back and meet Anne Boleyn just to get the tea. To be honest, I just want the tea. I want the tea. And I think I wouldn't be being honest if I didn't admit that. I feel like for Boleyn and Howard, like I would just love to know like what actually happened. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like it's so murky in history. These women's stories, we only know so much of it. And I think that's what's so cool about Six, is like that we get to reclaim it. Do you know what I mean? And we get to kind of make our own stories about what could have happened, you know? But yeah, probably Boleyn, let's be real, probably Boleyn. I think actually, one of my favourite venues was Stockton Globe, because that was when a lot of people came to watch me, so that was really cool. But then also I've really enjoyed coming to the Newcastle Theatre Royal, because when I was growing up we didn't have the Stockton Globe. We only had Sunderland Empire and Newcastle Theatre Royal, so those were the 2 big theatres that, like, if I wanted to watch a musical on tour, then that's where I would go. And so for me to be able to perform here and have my family come watch me and do my last scheduled show here, that felt really, really special. Really, really, really special. And really like a massive full circle moment for me. So yeah, I would say those 2 places, just because they're both in the North East, to be honest. It's just so cool.